Okay, folks, here we are again. I got something for you, something interesting. You ever seen one of these? Oh, look at that. You ever seen this? This is an M19 Vietnam era, or end of Vietnam era, military, U.S. military binocular made by Bell Howell. What's its claim to fame? They made this thing with such simplicity and tight tolerances. It was designed to be able to be taken apart in the field and serviced by just swapping out parts and still maintain enough collimation to be usable. So the story goes. It's supposed to also be lighter and a little more compact than most 7x50s. Yes, it's a 7x50. Most military binoculars tend to be this size anyway. It's not light. It's actually fairly beefy and heavy. It is shorter though, and I guess they pulled that off as far as what research I've been able to see, based on it having a 3-element air-spaced objective and a 6-element, it's like 3 groups of doublets for the eyepieces. Basically a form of Erfel design to give you a wide field. It also has prisms that are cemented together, I guess for simplicity and also to reduce light loss. But the thing loses so much light based on so many other surfaces. The bottom line with this thing, I thought it was really going to be cool. I was really looking forward to getting this thing. It's dim. It's really dim. All the optics were from Japan, and they were sent here and they were assembled here. The objectives, or not the objectives, but the eyepiece, the focusing, individual focusing, not smooth. Kind of gritty. And this thing is in practically new condition. The serviceman that had it, he had 2 of them. One of them he abused to death. This one was new. But I'm here to tell you, it's got one real advantage, and that's it evidently has a field flattening element with the prisms, and it does flatten that field. It does allow you to have pretty good imaging almost right off to the very edge of the field of view. But it's just flat out dim, and evidently that's a comment other people have made. Interesting historically. We'll give you what stats we have at the end of this, coming up real soon. There's not much to talk about. It's not an impressive unit. I've had Mark 28s, Mark 21s, Mark 32s. Any of them gave, to me, even though they don't have the field flattening, it gave a prettier picture, and definitely brighter than this thing. This thing has really left me flat. So any of you interested in picking these things up, I don't know, maybe you'll get lucky or something and yours will be different, but what I've read about these things being dim, it certainly has panned out that way. They're not bright. Just about anything you get, you can pick up a $30 vintage pair of anything on eBay that's going to be as bright or brighter than these things. Interesting piece of history maybe, but I am going to pass on these. Anybody interested in buying this kind of piece of history, I'm going to be posting this on eBay soon. You know, if you're interested in these, happy hunting. Yeah. That's it, folks. Bye. Or not the objectives, but the eyepiece, the focusing, individual focusing. He had two of them. One of them he abused to death. This one was new.